Welcome, everybody, to another exciting episode of the Daily High with your hosts, Matt McGregor and Tone Vase. The market has kicked off. We touched over 70,000. We've just dropped $1,000 before 10 seconds before the show started. Tone, how was your weekend, mate, before we get into it?
Oh man, my week has been absolutely crazy after playing uh, poker on that live stream, which was nerve-wracking as hell. I just played in a poker tournament here in Las Vegas, and 50 players, three former main event winners, Johnny Chen, Joe Kata, and Jamie Gold, and I was sitting next to two of them throughout the tournament. I actually made the final table. I finished seventh in the field with like 20, 25 pros and three like main event winners. It's freaking insane. Met so many cool people. Shout out to the One Step Foundation, uh, One Step Closer Foundation to be exact. That was the charity organizing the event. Such a great charity. I'm gonna post more about it in the upcoming days. It was and I'm here in Vegas. I'm meetings for unconfiscatable venues and setting up the event and stuff.
No, that's really exciting, mate. I know nothing about poker and I've never played my entire life. But when Tone showed me the photos prior to the show that he was with a guy named Chen, I was like, Chen? I know Chen. I've seen the movie Rounders, man. Like that, he's a big part of that movie. That's how cool it is. So that's awesome. I had a really funny weekend. We had a round two of the footy here in Tokyo, but we I drove all the way out. It took me 2 hours to get to the stadium where we were playing, and a typhoon rolled through and the game was postponed, so I had to drive all the way back. So a little bit disappointing, but Bitcoin's kicked off. It's dropping a bit now. Let's get straight into it. Tone, please, mate, take us away. Do you want to go first?
Yep. Let me open up screen share.
All right, while you're doing that, please remember we've got the show tonight with Sammy Loyal. It's normally the Sammy and Mike show, but it's going to be on about an hour and a half after this. But Mike's traveling this time, so it's going to be a solo show for Sammy. Always great shows on the Financial Summit Network coming at you. All right, Tone, market's open. What are we doing?
All right, let's look at this is the weekly chart. The
You, you,
weekly
you, can start,
chart.
you can start monthly, man. We've got a new month.
Oh yeah, we do have a new month. Okay, let's go monthly. Right. So this is why I didn't want to look at the monthly. So so the monthly is on an MRI top. Here's the good news. The good news is this is an MRI top candle that is happening in consolidation. When the highs are made on candle number 5 or 6 going into an MRI top, and you get this flat MRI top, it makes me somewhat comfortable that this MRI top in consolidation is this 1 to 4 style correction, but the correction doesn't have to be to the downside. The correction could be through time. And once again, I tend to stretch what a 1 to 4 correction is. And if we have been consolidating for 4 candles with an MRI top, and the candle after is also a consolidating candle, which I honestly expect it to be. I'm not expecting a big pop above $80,000 next month. I still see more consolidation into mid to end summer. So if this candle is a consolidation and then the next candle is a consolidation, and then we can catch that green star monthly candle as we break above the all-time highs in August or early September, setting up a situation closer to something like this, only with less volatility, like back in 2016, or something like this back in March of 2017, where we had these MRI tops and then multiple months of consolidation. This time, we're getting consolidation even a little bit earlier. So this is the kind of situation that I want to see. Definitely multiple MRI tops in this bull market. We had 2 MRI tops back in the 2011 bull market. We had 2 monthly MRI tops in the 2013 bull market. We had 3 MRI tops in the 2017 bull run. And honestly, if it wasn't for the China shutting down mining, I believe we would have had 2 MRI tops on the monthly back in 2021 instead of this 50% correction and a double top. So I am pretty bullish here that this MRI top is just a pause before the next bull run. So that's the monthly look. The weekly look is actually really, really good. My MRI is turned off for some reason. I don't know why. The weekly look is consolidating now in the middle. Oh, sorry, that's a 4-day. Why is that a 4-day chart? That's weird. Oh, I know why it's a well, I don't know why it's a 4-day
Yeah,
chart, but
changed a month.
this is my weekly. This is the one that I normally use for weekly. Sorry, I didn't mean to go to another tab. The weekly, I thought it looked different. The weekly is coming off a green star candle. We're now consolidating. We are perfectly setting up for a nice bull run. You saw something similar back earlier this year where it was the second candle that got us the green star candle. Then we consolidated on the third candle, and then the fourth candle of the week just took off like a bandit. I don't remember which day started the big rise. It could have been Monday like it is today. It could have also been Thursday or Friday into the weekend. I don't remember. I mean, we can look at the daily. I'm not going to do it on this stream, but anybody else can do it and take a look. What happened the week of February 26th? Or maybe Matt will remind me when I look at the daily chart. And yeah, we can take off this week as well. I think, taking off next week is more likely than this week. And I would love to see a weekly MRI top with a slightly higher high. I don't really want to see a double top. Not a fan of double tops. So if we do rally nicely into say 76, 78 over the next 4 to 5 weeks, it will be a beautiful pullback back to the tops of March. So in a perfect scenario, we get the blow off MRI top just below 80K. We pull back down to 73, 74K, maybe even touch the 50 period moving average here on the weekly chart. I'm assuming that's at 50. Yeah, that has, I don't think that's a 20. Let me see. I'm going to check my moving averages here. Oh, no, wrong indicator. Still wrong indicator. Okay, we're going to do it this way. My weekly moving averages are, no, that is the 20. Okay. Yeah, it would be nice to touch that 20, but touching that 20 in the vicinity of 70,000, not in the vicinity where it is right now at 63. So a nice blow off top, and the higher we go, the better it is, because then the pullback keeps us at or above the prior swing high while also touching the 20 period moving average. This allows for that monthly consolidation. As long as we're staying in the 70s range, that's consolidation to me on a monthly scale. That allows for an extra month or two of consolidation, and then we can take off to 100K later this year. This is the 4-day chart, and this is the allocation chart. And we're looking good, still 100% long, consolidating, not much to say on that. Here's the daily chart. And the daily chart is looking good. Let me go back to that February 26th. Yeah, we did take off like a bandit on Monday. Monday, February 26th was the start of the bull run. Explains the giant candle. That's not happening yet today. Well, it was happening, but it pulled back a little bit with market open. I still like this candle. It's a green star candle. If we close right at the top of my channel, looks nice. My channel's been actually. I drew this before the swing low here. The moving average held beautifully. And this channel is absolutely awesome. I would love to see, I don't want to see this candle run away with it. It is a green star candle, certainly a perfect entry into a long trade based on daily charts. But I would like to see us, close in the vicinity of 69.5 or higher. And then I'm very bullish going into tomorrow and the rest of the week. Would be nice not to get too far ahead. I don't like it when significant swing highs are broken all right from the lows. I really want to see more of a consolidation for more confidence when the break eventually comes. So if we can hang out in this area between 72,000 and 69,000 for another 2 to 3 weeks, I'd be more comfortable going extra long with extra leverage Once it starts to break 72, and your modified Lucid SAR is getting closer and closer. So that's absolutely awesome. Matt will talk more about that. I don't really want to talk too much about the short-term time frames. I don't know what that'll happen in the last hour. This is literally as we were setting up for the show. No idea. I don't like it at all. This needs to recover immediately. Maybe it has something to do with the S&P 500, and I'll glance at it real quick because I'm curious how it opened. I mean, the S&P 500 didn't really drop, so I don't really. I mean, it has been dropping since the open, since 10 a.m. There's the 10 a.m. reversal again. We had 10 a.m. reversal right here. I'm curious how big that was. Right, right exactly at 10 a.m. That's the 10:05 candle, and 8 points to the upside, and then reverse to the downside. Yeah, this is probably what's dragging Bitcoin down right now. The S&P is crashing right now. It's already 11 a.m. That's not good. There's a chance it'll reverse at 11 back up, but this is probably what's dragging Bitcoin down. And I think Bitcoin will be fine. All right, Matt, any questions on my charts before I head off to?
Yeah, look, I think that was fantastic, but I'm a bit concerned here with the current situation of Bitcoin, just watching it right now in real time. Like I do not want to see it come back into that zone that it's been at all of last week. Because all of last week we kept having little kickoff, little kickoff, little kickoff, and then it just returned to the mean price of like that 68,000. I just don't want to see 68,000 again. I'm done with 68,000. So let's hope this does recover. I agree with you. If it doesn't recover immediately, then I can definitely see us coming back into that channel, which would be very, very frustrating. And I'll tell you why when I do my analysis.
Yeah, I really don't. I just put on a 10-minute chart. I haven't looked at, I mean, all I've been doing for the last 4 days is just playing poker every night. So I haven't looked at this chart at all. We can see us breaking this trend line, but you also see us breaking my horizontal line. I'm using a 10-minute right now. I had this drawn from a while ago. And it's interesting how last night, overnight, we got rejected right by this horizontal line, and then we broke it nicely to the upside. And just now, 10 minutes ago, falling below this cluster is very concerning. I don't like it at all. This is a horrible 4-hour candle. It still has an hour to go. It can recover, but um, if Bitcoin, I mean, right now, all it looks like a lower swing high on a 4-hour, and below a very critical trend line, you have a moving average cluster right here at 68,000. And if we go below 68,000, shit, we were so happy this morning, right before as we were setting up the stream, but this is actually a very dangerous situation. If Bitcoin falls below 68,000 and closes there today on a 4-hour chart, I should be very, very concerned. I mean, this is setting up for a potential disaster in the making. Wow, this last hour changed everything. It needs to recover and immediately. All right, Matt, I'm gonna hand it off to you.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I love the drama in that everything everything in trading, it comes down to this. This is it. This is all it'll ever be right now in this minute. I'm still super bullish on Bitcoin. We just touched $70,000. I love it, but yeah, it's been last week was a painful thing, and I'll show you the trade I'm in right now, and it's going to be very funny. Before we go into it, please like and subscribe, share it with your friends. Please use the discount, the affiliate links in the group below. Please join the Discord group. We're doing beta testing right now on Bangbox signals. We've got about 25 participants from the Discord group that have volunteered to do the beta testing. That'll be released very, very soon. So all the automated trades, hopefully the wave turns green and we can turn Bangbox back on. By the time the wave turns green, Bangbox will be back active again, and it'll be free to use. You just use the affiliate links in the description below. Before I go any further, please also join my trading team on BitGet. We've got about 25 participants right now. I really want to punch that up to 100 because I think that the more we've got in there, the better chance we have of winning. The description in below, link below. Join the BitGet trading team. Join my team, and we can take out first prize with all of us in there together. Okay, let's roll. All right, so I'm going to start on the daily time frame because Tone very, very, very well talked about the monthly and weekly. We don't need to go into it. I sent this through in my Telegram group. I did it on the 12-hour time frame, but it looks just good on the daily. This vertical line that we had in here, I put a trade on at 67,642. So if you were just looking at this in isolation, you're like, wow, Matt, you did a fantastic trade. Keep in mind, I took on this trade almost yeah, not almost. In fact, every single day in the last 7 days, I took on this exactly the same trade, almost from the same price. Every day of the show last week, I was in almost the same bloody trade, just around 68K and below, as low as 62 and as high as 68,000. I was in this trade, waiting for a breakout, which never came. It was a frustrating week. Every single trade I made last week, as I said, it popped up $1,000 and then came back down to break even. Went up 1,000, came back. I didn't make any money last week. In fact, I probably lost money. But finally, this one I put on yesterday, it kicked off. Okay. And at 70,000, I was looking pretty good. Now I'm a bit concerned, obviously. But for me, it was just that breaking of that trend line. I was just waiting for it. I thought we were building up steam. 12-hour time frame. This is the one I sent it through to the group. I sent it through to the group around here. We're breaking this trend line that we've been working on for a few days now, a week or so. And then we came back down and retested it, got a bit below it, and then we really kicked off. And I was really, really happy with that. But I mean, look at the last 12 hours here to get as high as 70,250 to be as low as 69 here. This is what we've been dealing with, that every time it's been popping up, it's been cracking down. But at least we got a bit further ahead for me, that I feel like this can recover. I feel like this looks more, rather than what it was doing here where it was going up and then cracking down, going up, cracking down, going up, cracking down. It did that all week. This has a potential to be a bit better. This could just be everyone's getting too excited, too many longs, bang, go F yourself kind of trade. And that can rebuild really quickly with when the big money comes back into it. We're above all the moving averages now. 4 hour looking good. All the different moving averages, we're above all of them, right? So as I go to the weekly, I know I said the tone. I'll go start 3 day here. What are we looking like? Above all the moving averages on the 3 day with a day and a half left. Yep, that's fine by me. And weekly, what are we looking like on the weekly? We above all the moving averages, above every single moving average on alphanumerics. I'm bullish. I'm excited about this price. I'm concerned that it keeps crashing down every time it goes up higher, getting this double top pattern. Not ideal. Now's not the time to take a trade on. If you got in earlier, all good. I think I'm just going to set a break even stop and run the risk of losing this trade again, because I think that I'm really, really hoping that it kicks on from here. I seriously am hoping it kicks on from here. As Tone mentioned, the lucid stars, the modified lucid stars are moving down. Now they're coinciding really, really well with where the a really good break of the all-time high is sort of. If this comes out a bit lower, we're breaking all-time highs at the same time the lucid star is coming in. That's a really good sign for me as well. But this is starting to look pretty ugly, guys. This is starting to look pretty ugly. Look at it. It's tearing down. People are selling. It's not good. One caveat is the EXA, which is I really, really like the EXA. Socrates EXA. We already had the cross on the weekly time frame. Today we had the cross on the daily time frame, which is really, really positive, because that's sort of the last thing I really, except for the lucid star breaking, that I needed. This is when I got really bullish on Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, but we had it on the daily now as well. So I am confident. It is all systems go for me, but I mean, looking in real time, like this is dreadful. What's happening? 15 minutes, we're tearing down. We'll probably get a green star in a minute on alphanumerics, which is why I entered that trade before, just quietly. But let's have a look at it. Let's just watch it. I really want to see a recovery. Let's just have a look at the S&P again. Is that stop? Tone, has the S&P uh regained any steam here, or is it still free falling at the moment? I'll come back to you off screen share.
On the S&P,
Yeah, is it still
the
free
main
falling?
reason why it's probably falling is because of this. This
I
is
heard
the
about this.
weekly.
I heard about this. Yeah.
This is the weekly chart of Berkshire. This is the monthly chart of Berkshire Hathaway.
Yeah.
So this is a $600,000 stock that is suddenly trading at $185. This is clearly a data glitch.
Yes.
Uh, and no one is buying this thing at $185, trust me, okay?
Try,
And
try, try, try. Sell
yeah,
your fucking everything to buy that right now,
yeah.
if that's
And
possible.
and it's a and it's I don't understand why people are even asking if this is real or a data glitch. All you have to do is go to the
Yeah.
BRK shares.
It's not trading
This
there,
is
by the way.
the B
Yeah.
shares. This is the one that's the same exact stock, but actually affordable to the average person. Not $600,000 a share, but $400 a share. And you don't see a 99% crash in this stock. So it's some kind of
Maybe,
data glitch on the New York Stock Exchange, but you know
maybe
how it is.
Buffett Buffett out. Buffett sold it all. Buy Bitcoin, did he?
Right, but you know how it goes, right? I mean, like Reddit and all the people, it's all over the news, it's all over social media. Everyone thinks that Berkshire Hathaway crashed 99%. No one knows what's going on. Everyone is panicking. This is probably why the stock market is crashing. And whenever the stock market crashes, Bitcoin crashes. And the reason for that crash is like I would buy the S&P right now. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so obvious that's a data glitch. And someone, I know everyone is trying to put their bids in to buy the $600,000 stock for $185. And then if they don't get filled, they think they're going to sue the New York Stock Exchange and make $100,000 that, it cheated them on. That's not how financial markets work. If you did get filled on this data glitch, they will probably reverse that trade. And you can yell and scream about it all you like, but it's not going to happen. So I would be comfortable going in the S&P 500 right now and at 11 a.m. and trying to catch this falling knife because that data error, it's going to be announced. There's going to be an announcement. It's going to be on the news. I have no idea what the news cycle is right now, but it's obviously a data error. Well, like no one should even like question the fact that that's a data error. And I think all will be back to normal in a bit, and Bitcoin does suffer whenever the S&P crash.
Yeah, and I think it's a blessing in disguise as well. Now that that you've made that clear, that this is a irrational drop due to that Berkshire Hathaway news. That means that I think that you'll see by market close that this thing's bounced pretty well, to be honest.
Yeah.
Buy. I'm selling all my Bitcoin to buy Berkshire. That's
Right.
where I'll be. Yeah. All right, man. Let's wind her up.
All right.
Well, we were excited for 70,000 and we're disappointed with 68,000. Obviously, I don't want to be back at 68 ever again. That was so frustrating last week. But I think that the market's got a really good chance to recover from this point, and it could be a good spot to get in now. This is a buy the dip territory in my books. Every oscillator, every indicator I've got saying go, 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 go for Bitcoin. And we'll see if that pans out. But please like and subscribe, share it with your friends. Please join my team for the BitCat trading competition. It's really means a lot to me, and I can't wait to get into it. We'll be live streaming. You're welcome to join the stream and have a chat with me on live, and you can be on the show. Be fantastic. Let's go Bitcoin. Let's see it recover. All right, mate. See you tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. One last thing, just so people are fully aware of what I mean. This is Bitcoin. Look where the top is at the 940 candle. The 10-minute candle of 940 is the top candle. The following candle, the 950 candle, is the candle that crashes. Look at Berkshire. This is the 950 candle, literally same candle. If we zoom in for 5 minutes, let's say, the data glitch started at 950. We can go down to the minute, right? I mean, this is how the markets are super correlated because it's mostly bot trading. Literally the 950 candle. This is 949. It's normal. 950 Berkshire Hathaway crashes. Let's go with a Bitcoin.
Well, I mean, Tone, just looking at that now, why is there no more trading after that crash? Obviously, that's a data error.
No, it's a data error, right? Like they're probably halted trading.
They've just yeah.
Here's a 1 minute look. Here's your 950 candle, right? So Bitcoin makes a top at 949. Berkshire, well, it wasn't a top. The top, it kind of opened. Here is the opening candle, but the crash candle is the 950 candle, say on the minute. And if we look at the S&P, oh, the S&P is still crashing. Well, they haven't fixed the data error, right? Like until they fix the data error and have like major public announcements that it's a data error. I mean, people are just, like I don't want to say the word stupid, but stupid. Uh,
Well, it's
and
probably it's probably bots more than anything else is feeding off each other.
Right. And if we look at the S&P and we go to the 950 candle, here it is. Here's the 950 candle on the S&P, 9:50 a.m. today. And the market was already dropping a bit, but this is the whole stock market, right? It's an aggregate of stuff. It was sitting right at support. Here's the 950 candle. Bitcoin was still rallying, and then right here, everything kind of collapses, and then I guess it has a bit of a shoot up at exactly 10 a.m. and then the data error is still not fixed, and down we go, right? And Bitcoin was just a little more sensitive. But it is kind of interesting that literally the same minute that Berkshire crashed, so did Bitcoin. That's I find that super interesting that the top was made the minute before the Berkshire Hathaway data glitch. All right, and then this is why AI trading can be dumb as well, right? Like because they don't know that it's a data error. But like your AI bot is just absorbing the information from the mainstream media and social media and thinks that Berkshire Hathaway actually fell 99%. Like this is the problem with AI algorithms. Like I knew immediately it was a data glitch, and AI did not, right? Because it's just not. It doesn't have that kind of. Yeah, yes, it can process information faster than a human, but something like this, how if you have an AI bot that just absorbs public information very quickly, how the hell is it supposed to know it's a data glitch? It can't. All right, I'm gonna leave it there.
Awesome, mate. Thank you so much. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.
Later, guys.